Senate looks set to approve the alleged non-payment of the sum of $200 million accruals from oil mining lease OML by Shell Petroleum Development Company of Nigeria Limited under the SPDC NNPC joint venture agreement and illegal and unlawful renewal of oil mining leases by the Petroleum Ministry and others. The Senate is seeking to reinvestigate every form of possible foul play stemming from the joint venture agreement. Galaxy's Godfrey Shimgo report that the consideration of this subject comes on the heels of a motion sponsored by Rivers East Senator Thompson Sekibo, who, among other things, faulted the duration of the joint venture agreement. This elicited other contributions from a cross-section of the lawmakers, including the Senate President, Ahmad Lawan.
The SPDC NNPC joint venture agreement in contravention of the provision of the Petroleum Act 1969 by the defunct Department of Petroleum Resources and the Ministry of Petroleum Resources spuriously granted to the SPDC NNPC a 30-year oil mining lease from 1959 to 1989, thereby legally extending the oil mining lease by 10 years. In the first instance, instead of the prescribed term of 20 years, without recourse to the provision of the Petroleum Act 1969 in paragraph 10 of the first schedule as given above.
The prime mover of the motion has directed that we allow EFCC to investigate without even giving us opportunity, the Standing Committee of the National Assembly, to look into this allegation that he has put forward before us. That we investigate, we looked at it, because we need to have information with us before we just give it out to all these agencies to go, and before you know it, we will not have anything in return as report. He only mentioned that mandate the committee to follow up on what?
This Senate has to step in, in order to ensure that those people who cornered the resources, if at all they are cornered, or fail to get to the nation what is due to the nation, are brought to book. It is very, very, very important. And this $200 million that we are talking about is talking about one single venture. We are not talking about the other ventures with Chevron, with several other joint venture platforms that we are using in this country.
When our committee sits to work on this, it should not be $200 million only. There must be penalties. There must be, what's the other one? Interest. Interest and penalties on the $200 million. Because that's what it's supposed to be. I agree completely. If we have to be borrowing funds from all over the world, we must be very critical of where a single kobo that belongs to us is.